We go all the way back to December the 21st of the year 2022, and John Hines deployed his lines in the following way. Forsberg, Novak, and Granlund make up your new first line. Niederreiter, Glass, and Janot make up yet another combination of the line. Trenton, Johansson, and Duchesne, Smith, Parson, and Sissons make up your fourth line. Your defensive pairings. Good to see Ryan McDonough back in the lineup off of the injury list. He'll be wearing the full cage for now, but it's great to see him back on the ice. He'll be paired up with the captain, Roman Josi. Ekholm and Carrier make up your second pair. Luzon and Fabro back to being the third pair. So this really balances back out the defensive pairings quite nicely for the Nashville Predators. And they were having some success with these defensive pairings before all the injuries happened. UC Saros gets the start in net. We'll take it to 142 of the first period on the clean sheet here at Bridgestone Arena. And as Philip Forsberg hitting the post, Dante Fabro follows up, and he has to be stopped by Mrazek. Another shot would be followed, and the Nashville Predators would have a really good offensive burst here at the opening of the game. 5:38 of the first period, UC Saros comes up with a save on Athanasiou. Right around the 7-minute mark, Duchesne hits the iron off of the Russian at 9:23. That's where we find Nino Niederreiter getting his 11th goal of the season, team leading for the Nashville Predators, giving the Preds a 1-0 lead over the Chicago Blackhawks. It was a wrist shot from the circle off of Glass's really great feed. Niederreiter right there in a high danger area, and he is converting. 9:54 of the first period. Janot is off the box. 4 minutes for high sticking. Honestly, this could have been a 5. It wouldn't have made a difference, though, as Saros only has to come up with a save on Kane's one-timer, but it was an easy-to-stop one-timer as it was a well-telegraphed and easy to see play right here. Strong PK overall by the Nashville Predators. Things were kept to the outside, and Chicago would only generate 2 total shots on net. 15:19 of the first period. Mrazek comes with a save on Forsberg's heavy wrist shot, a boomer off the pads. 16:01 of the first. Saros comes with a save on Domi with the shoulder and puts that puck out of the dangerous area. At 17:45, Niederreiter is stopped at close range by Mrazek. Glass with another incredible setup here early in this game. We go to the end of the first period. The Predators are being outshot by the Blackhawks 10-8. It takes a little while to get the second period action rolling with a 3:42. Mrazek comes up with his first save. That's going to be on Josi from close range. 4:13, Saros comes up and finds the loose puck before anyone else can. It was a mad scramble, and the netminder for the Nashville Predators was able to corral that loose puck and get the whistle. 7:35 of the second period. Josi's off the box. 2 minutes for holding. Strong PK by the Nashville Predators. 10:44 of the second. Forsberg's shot goes just wide. A really glorious scoring opportunity by the Predators right here at 12:19 in the second. UC Saros comes with the save on Kane. 13-9. Trenton misses the net on a breakaway. He had so much time and space. He even had a chance to look behind him, slow down, think about what he wanted to do, and then he completely missed the net. I mean, honestly, it's completely unacceptable, but we're going to move on from that. 15:52, Kane has a backhand, and it's hitting the post, but the Chicago Blackhawks are going to continue buzzing after that. They're going to follow up, and just 11 seconds later at 16:03, Murphy's third goal of the season is going to tie this game up at 1 apiece. It was a long shot, and Kane, after hitting the post, went behind the net, kept the play alive, then goes right to the high danger area to the top of the crease, sets a nice screen, and allows Murphy to convert, tying the game up at 1 apiece. Before I could finish writing that note at 16:40 of the second period, Entwistle has his second goal of the season. Chicago has their second goal of the game, and the Blackhawks, just like that, are leading 2-1. This puck goes off of Luzon, and it knuckle pucks over the shoulder of UC Saros. Truly a bizarre-looking goal in every way. Again, off of the Nashville Predators defender and into the net. 2-1 in favor of Chicago. 17:59 of the second period. Mrazek comes up with a save on Tommy Novak. 19:33. Saros comes with a save on Dickinson. And just before the end of the period, 19:55, Matt Duchene's 9th goal of the season ties the game up at 2 apiece. Matthias Ekholm really is the player who deserves all of the credit for this one. He carried the puck over the blue line and makes a diagonal pass from the wall all the way to the back post, and Matt Duchesne tips that puck into the net. His 9th goal of the season. Tie game at the end of the second period. Chicago is out shooting Nashville 23-21. Chicago with 13 shots on goal in the second period. We're into the third period of a brand new hockey game. 20 minutes to determine a winner. 1:03 into the third period. Mrazek comes up with a save on Josi, but at 1:27, Josi was buzzing all over the place on this shift, and he continued doing so. Now scoring his 7th goal of the season. He steps out from below the goal line, and he roofs the puck for point number 566. Significance. He ties the all-time franchise record for points with 566, tying David Legwand. Also gives his team, the Nashville Predators, a 3-2 lead in the third period with his 7th goal of the season. A really insanely good shift by the captain, UC Saros right here kept the offense alive and kept the offense generating and plugging along until finally finishing the play on his own. 3:42 of the third period. Saros comes with a save on Kane at the back door off of the rush. Great scoring opportunity by Chicago. Even better save by UC Saros. 3:54. Saros comes with another save on Kane. 5:05. Saros comes with a save on Jones. The puck trickled through and was sliding towards the post. The emergency dive / cover while on his back. Gets a little bit of help from some of his teammates right here. A really scary puck, though. It was definitely in the dangerous areas. UC Saros gets a save here in the scramble. 6:03. Domi's off to the box. 2 minutes for interference. And Tommy Novak is converting on the power play for the Nashville Predators. His first goal of the season gives the Preds a 4-2 lead. It was a wrist shot from the circle off of Yossi's feed, and that means point number 567 for the captain, Roman Josi. He now stands alone in first place as the all-time leader in points for the Nashville Predators franchise. He gets the primary assist, point number 567. Tommy Novak gets his first goal of the season. The Preds move up by 2. They get a little bit of a cushion, so they go from down by 1 with just 5 seconds to go in the second period to suddenly up by 2 6 minutes into the third period. Seems like they got their stuff together. We move on. 4-2 in favor of the Nashville Predators at 7:32. Glasses off to the box, 2 minutes for tripping. This looked like it could have been a little bit of an embellishment, a little bit of a dive, but Glass ends up the victim and finds himself in the box. Strong pressure by Chicago for almost the entirety of the 2 minutes, but Colton Sisson's determination, block shots, zone clear finally at the end is what allows the Nashville Predators to have a bend and not break scenario. At 12:03, UC Saros comes up with a save on Radish. At 12:20, Mrazek, he's off to the box, 2 minutes for tripping. He won and lost the race to the loose puck on Niederreiter. Niederreiter got there and was trying to drag the puck around Mrazek. Mrazek goes ahead and trips him up off to the box, 2 minutes, but he would not actually go to the box. Somebody would serve for him. Mrazek would still be on the ice and then would come up with a save on Parsonen's one-timer. And while the Nashville Predators would have intense possession in zone time, they would be unable to convert on this power play. 18:29 of the third period. Kane hits the crossbar. 19:59. UC Saros comes up with one final save on this game. We hit the buzzer, and the Nashville Predators end up winning this game 4-2 over the Chicago Blackhawks. They outshoot Chicago 39-37. So the Nashville Predators go on the road, and they did not have a winning record on the road. They went in with 5-8-2 record on the road. They come away with their 6th road victory of the season, and they did what they had to do. They beat a team that is below them in the standings, and they beat a team that is on a terrible losing streak, and they beat a team that they needed to beat. Now, coming off of that lengthy losing streak for the Nashville Predators, they've won 2 in a row, and things feel a little bit better now. A very difficult game coming up against the Colorado Avalanche at Bridgestone Arena, but the Christmas break awaits after that. And for the Nashville Predators, they have gotten better performances against the Avs these last couple of games. Maybe this is the game where they break through. Take the momentum from here. Take Matt Duchene being more hot and efficient on the offensive side of things, and take some of what's going on with this Nashville Predators team and beat the Colorado Avalanche and go into the Christmas break with a little bit of momentum. If not, you're going to be back at 500 going into the Christmas break, 32 games into the season. That gets you all caught up on everything that happened, all the significance, all the big plays. You give me 10 minutes, I'll give you the game right here on Renegades of Puck TV and the Renegades of Puck podcast. That was the Rebirth Sports full game recap. Nashville Predators at the Chicago Blackhawks. Preds come away with the big victory, 4-2.